Welcome to Blend and Vanished, where makeup meets missing persons. I'm your host, Sammy C, and while I'm blending in my makeup, I'll be blending in the facts of some of the strangest, most unsettling missing person cases that you've probably never heard of, and maybe a few you wish you hadn't. Every case I cover has one thing in common. Something doesn't add up. Whether it's odd behavior or eerie coincidences, we're getting into all of it. No fluff, no filler. Just me, my makeup, and stories that might keep you up at night. So grab your mirror or just sit back and watch, because it's time to get weird while we get ready. This is Blend and Vanished. Hey beautiful people, welcome back to Blend and Vanished, where we beat our faces while we dive headfirst into some of the weirdest missing person cases that the world has to offer. Today's case, the internet sleuths are going wild over this one. It involves a healthy young man, a nice vacation, a sudden burst of paranoia, whispers over the phone, a mystery run through the airport, and then he vanished into the woods. This is the disappearance of Lars Mittank. Who was Lars Mittank? He was a average 28-year-old German guy. He worked in a power plant, loved soccer, and no history of mental illness. Remember that, guys, it's gonna come in handy later. In June of 2014, him and his friends were going on a vacation to Golden Sands in Bulgaria, a popular beach resort known for its parties and affordable drinks. You gotta watch the cheap drinks. Everything seemed totally normal their entire vacation. The group spent their days lounging on the beach, hanging out, maybe even played a little volleyball. And then they spent their nights getting loud in local bars, as boys do. But after a few days in paradise, things took a strange turn. Lars got in a fight with some other tourists, supposedly over a football team rivalry. Come on, guys. Sports ball's not that serious. He got punched. He injured his ear. A doctor said that he had a ruptured eardrum. The doctor prescribed him surfoxetine, an antibiotic. The doctor also told him not to fly due to the injury. This is where it gets kind of crazy. Lars decided to follow doctor's orders and not fly home with his friends. He ended up booking a cheap hotel near the airport. He was all alone. That's the night that things started getting really, really weird. He called his mom. That's not the weird part. He spoke to her in a whisper, asking what this antibiotic was. He said he didn't feel safe and said that people were following him. He even asked her to cancel his credit cards. And the hotel staff? Yeah, they said he was an odd one. Lars was acting super paranoid. CCTV footage showed him pacing in the halls and hiding in the elevator, peeking out from behind the corners. Eventually, in the middle of the night, he left the hotel. Left all of his belongings, his luggage, his passport, all of his things at the hotel. The next morning, Lars showed up at the Varna airport. He actually spoke to the airport doctor. I know, crazy. I had no idea that there were doctors in airports and other places. But the doctor would say he later seemed irritable and nervous, just overall agitated. Then, without warning, he did something pretty crazy. He jumped to his feet, ran out of the doctor's office, ran through the airport, out of the airport. Surveillance footage caught him on camera, running through the parking lot, leaping over fences, and eventually running into a wooded area, barefoot. No luggage, no phone, no ID. This was the last confirmed sighting of Lars Mittank. So what happened? Where did he go? Where did he end up? And why did he run? There's a million theories out there. Let's dive into a couple of them. The antibiotics actually caused him to go into a psychosis. Absolutely insane if you ask me, but some researchers think that it may have triggered a rare neurological condition that caused paranoia and hallucinations. As wild as it seems, that does seem to make a lot of sense. Another theory is maybe he was being followed. He did tell his mom that he felt threatened and told others as well. Maybe the guy from the bar caught up with him. Maybe it was something more mischievous. Who knows? Then, of course, there are the rabbit hole theories. Some internet sleuths suggest that Lars stumbled upon something that maybe he shouldn't have. An illegal trafficking ring, government secrets, organ harvesting. It's all out there. Then there is the theory he's still out there alive somewhere. Over the years, multiple people have claimed to have seen Lars. Different places like a homeless shelter in Canada, a remote village in Brazil, even diners in Denmark. I know, it sounds like a show. Diners, drive-ins, and Denmark. Every single one of these, though, is still unconfirmed. But here's what's chilling. There's no evidence of foul play. No body, no activity on his passport, bank account, or credit cards. He just vanished. His mother, Sandra Mittank, has never stopped looking for him. She's appeared on talk shows. She's posted on missing person threads and forums. She even hired private investigators. But once again, every lead goes nowhere. There's a Facebook page dedicated to finding Lars. The CCTV footage of him sprinting out of the airport, it's been viewed millions of times. People are desperate for answers, but sometimes there aren't any. So, what do you think happened to Lars Mittank? Was it paranoia? Was it a drug-induced psychosis? Something sinister, maybe. Or did he just snap and ran off forever? Let me know what you think in the comments, or if you have any ideas for other stories. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and of course, as always, stay curious, stay safe.